Welcome to Ring the Bell Combat TV. It's your boy Dan the Man. This is my post-fight analysis. Who really won the fight last night? After watching the fight again, let me just say what my initial thoughts was watching the fight live. When watching live, I gave it to Ngannou. And like I said, he had the bigger moments in the fight. The rounds Ngannou won were more convincing, were more telling, you know. So I was one of those that got caught up in a sauce and all, you know, because of how well Ngannou was doing. You know, forget the knockdown. Just him being able to hang in there with Fury on a technical side was much more impressive to me than even the knockdown. The fact that he was able to switch to southpaw with Fury and hang in there, hold his own, that was very impressive, you know. Boxers ain't been able to do that with Fury. He made Fury very hesitant. That was the most hesitant I've seen Fury to really engage. He wasn't even like that against Wilder. He pushed the issue against Wilder, who's as we all know, a banger. But Fury was able to push the issue with him. He was able to fight on the front foot, especially in the second and third fight. But he was very hesitant with Ngannou. I think Ngannou, because Ngannou, again, he was not biting the bait. He was not taking the bait with Fury's flinches and that. He was not taking the bait, and I think that threw Fury off a bit. Yeah, he didn't know how to deal with Ngannou, especially after feeling the power and all. I feel like he didn't know how to deal with Ngannou. But anyways, after watching the fight again, I gotta be honest, man. With a calmer head, I feel like Fury just edged it. If I'm being totally honest, man, after watching the fight again this morning, I feel like the rounds that not a lot happened, Fury was able to nick it with his jabs, you know, by just using the jab. And those rounds where Ngannou didn't force the issue, didn't really push the issue, I feel like Fury just nicked those rounds. And when you put it all together, the majority of the rounds, I have to give it to Fury. Yeah, I had to give it to Fury. I had Fury really by 2 rounds at the end, you know. But like I said, I wouldn't be mad if it went Ngannou's way or even a draw. You got to remember, like, yeah, it's subjective, isn't it? Boxing scoring is subjective. It all depends on what you like, you know. Yeah, but looking at it with a calmer head, the close rounds, I felt like Fury was just able to nick it using his jab and movement and experience. You know what I'm saying? And you got to remember as well, he's the champ. In those type of close rounds, yeah, you're more likely. We know boxing, innit? We know boxing. So them close rounds, they're more likely to go to the champ, innit? So in that sense, I felt like, me personally, I had, after watching it again, yeah, I slightly edged it with Fury. But, like I said again, depends on what you like. It all depends on what you like. Because Ngannou was able to really hold his own in this fight. Yeah, you can't get away from that. He held his own. Even in those rounds where it was Fury just nicked, Ngannou wasn't being outboxed. He was not being outboxed. And that was the surprising factor. He was not being outboxed. Even in the rounds, he didn't really do much. He was not being outboxed by Fury. Fury was just able to nick it using the jab, you know. But they were all close rounds, apart from the rounds Ngannou won, which is surprising, you know. That the more convincing rounds were the rounds Ngannou won. But when you're scoring the whole fight, you've got to score the whole fight. It can't just be on those, you know, rounds where a knockdown happened or someone really put it on someone. You've got to be able to score the quiet rounds as well, you know. And I felt like Fury just was able to nick more rounds, should I say. But that's my take on it. You guys let me know what you thought of the fight. Who did you have before the fight, and who did you have after the fight? You know? Well, I know we all had Fury, but yeah, you guys let me know what you thought of the fight, man. Anyway, spin your boy, Dan the Man, ring the bell, Combat TV. Salute.